Welcome back to another video style crew. If you're new here, I am Rio, and as you can see today I'm going to be doing a closet transformation space saver closet. I don't know how I'm gonna title this video yet. I got some work to do in my closet and it's something I planned on doing, and I figured just to give you guys something a little bit different, I can just film it and kind of bring you guys along. This was something I planned to do a little while back actually. Things have been a little bit crazy for me and I don't want to take too much time kind of filling you guys in, but my last video was probably a little over 2 weeks ago, and as most of you would know, I was doing an upload marathon. And if you saw the last video in the upload marathon, I talked about how I was working on other content and I would have a new upload coming shortly. So more content has been kind of worked on, but those weren't the kind of videos I wanted to finish the end of the year with or start the year off with those videos. Neither was this kind of video, honestly. I didn't want to start the year off with this kind of video. I have some other styling videos that I've kind of been working on, and those have kind of been put on the back burner just a little bit. There's been some life experiences, some very traumatic things that's kind of been going on in my life, and I figured I would just kind of fill you guys in briefly. On Christmas Day, my oldest brother was rushed to the hospital, and he was dealing with some health things and health issues that that I was aware of and people in my family were aware of, but we didn't know the severity of it. And when he was rushed to the hospital, we all found out, and we still didn't know how bad it was. He was in life support for a few days, and his condition was very critical. And it wasn't COVID related, by the way, just for anybody that may be wondering. We all ended up with different health issues, health concerns. Long story short, he ended up passing 5 days later on December 30th. And during that time, for those 5 days, it was legit a roller coaster. We were getting different feedback and reports from the hospital saying that his health was taking a turn for the worse, then his health was taking a turn for the better. So we just never knew really where to go with it. I myself was doing my best to be pretty optimistic about it. So that's kind of what's been going on as of late. And of course, we're early in January, and I wasn't intending to make this kind of a video. Although I wanted to do this closet transformation thing, I plan on doing it at the end of December along with some other videos. So this wasn't the only kind of video you guys would be seeing for a while. And yeah, things just kind of happen that way. For those of you who've been following me for quite a while, I've been no stranger to loss and tragedies within my family and things like that. It's happened more than I wish it would. I know it's these kind of things happen to a lot of us, a lot of our families. That's life. None of us are intended to be here for forever. So that's just a cycle, the circle of life. That's how it works. We just never know when those things are going to be in. My brother was in his late 40s, so he was really young, and we didn't expect that. So I'm dealing with that on the back end. But I just wanted to say that in the past, I have had situations where I experience loss, and then I take breaks. And I've explained this in the past, and those of you who've been watching me for a while will know kind of why those things have happened. But I mentioned briefly, and I don't owe anyone an explanation, but I just kind of want to just talk about why those things have happened in the past. Up until 2020, so last year, I worked a full-time job, and that wasn't until pretty much everything with COVID when I pretty much stopped working. When I left my job, it wasn't intended for me to not go back, but I decided to put all of my focus into my channel and into my creativity, and I did not go back to work. So since more like March and April of last year, I've been doing this full time. So this has been my only job. This has been my primary job. I put all my focus into this. After I set up my office, all of my energy have pretty much gone to my content. Some of you guys may have noticed that. But anyway, in the past, whenever I experienced loss, I worked a full-time job while doing YouTube and dealing with that loss and that tragedy and grieving at the same time. I had to let go of something at that time. And of course, my full-time job was paying the bills. I didn't have the mental capacity or mind space to create videos and be creative and bring energy into a video after working and also going through my grieving. So that's happened a few times. First time was in 2016, happened again in 2018, although it was a situation with my dad. Of course, he's still here, he's still alive. But with that situation, I was the main person who took care of all of that. And he had quite of a while to pretty much build back up through physical therapy and everything, and I was the one mainly taking care of all of that stuff. So I took a pretty decent break from that as well. And then last year, January 2020, you know, experienced tragedy again, and I took a break, which wasn't supposed to be as long as it was, but again, of course, things happen. Anyway, I say that to say that this time, this is my job. This is my primary focus. As much as it hurts to go through this and also have to uphold a certain, you know, energy level for videos and a certain personality in the videos, it's hard. It's hard to do it. And this is my job, so I have no choice. Like, this is my income, so I have to do it to make sure I can get some kind of income to pay my bills. But anyway, I say that to say that if in the future videos throughout this month of January, whatever the case may be, if my energy seems off, if I seem like I'm not in a mood to be recording, if I seem like I'm just not happy or something's going on, that's what it is. I'm grieving. I'm just grieving. So I just wanted you guys to know that and to be aware of that. So if things seem weird, that's why. Now in this video, I won't be doing a whole bunch of talking. I'm really gonna be showing you guys a lot of B-roll for what I'm gonna be doing for my closet, and I'll give you guys an understanding of why I'm doing it and what's happening. But I just want to give you guys that that heads up. There is a video that I'm gonna be uploading sometime within the next week or two. I'm not entirely sure when it's gonna go out. It is a sponsored video. That video was shot a while ago. And it just, with sponsored videos, sometimes they take a little bit while to be cleared. So that'll be a one-off. The energy in that video is completely different because it is old, but I do have some other styling stuff that hopefully I won't have to talk too much in. Maybe I'll do voiceovers. Haven't figured it out yet. It's hard to think creatively with going through this mental space, but that's what I'm here for. I just wanted to start the video off by giving you guys a heads up of what's going on in that aspect. But today's about the closet. So I'm gonna walk you around and kind of show you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So let's do that. Here we have my closet. Now, one of the issues, and I say issues very loosely, I don't want to magnify this and make it seem like it's a big problem, because it's not. This is, it's more of an occupational hazard, if you will. But one of the downfalls about buying as many clothes as I do, or as much clothes as I do, is storage, where to put them. And as you can see, my closet is pretty full. Now, again, I don't want to make it seem like it's a big issue, because it's not. There's people out there who don't have much of anything. So I am blessed, I am grateful to have this ability to buy clothes. I buy more clothes than I need, more so I can do different things for you guys, give you guys different looks and things like that. This is a first world problem. I don't want people to think that I'm complaining or bragging about having a lot of clothes, because that's not the case. It's not something to be proud of or to be bragging about. Like I said, it's an occupational hazard. It's just kind of what I end up doing to create outfits for you guys, to try to be creative any way possible. When I do get rid of clothes, when I decide to get rid of clothes, I'll put them on my website. I also donate and things like that. So I actually have some items that's gonna be going to my website probably sometime this month. I plan on making it much sooner, but with everything that's been going on, it's gonna have to pause just a little bit. This is my closet. You guys have seen it before in videos. I do plan on doing a closet tour. Again, it has to wait a little bit. Here is the #1 problem with as much clothes as I have. I really can't store that much stuff in here anymore, and it's because they won't fit. Now, one of the reasons why they won't fit is due to the hangers. The hangers I use are wooden hangers. Now, I've used wooden hangers for probably like 5 or 6 years. I prefer wooden hangers aesthetically. I think they just look better. They tend to just make your items and pieces look of more value when they're on a wooden hanger. That's just a personal opinion. But because wooden hangers are a little bit thicker, they just take up a little more space. I of course utilize my drawers, but I also have clothes tossed in there. I have clothes tossed in there. I have clothes on my couch. It's just a lot of clothes all over the place. Again, occupational hazard. What I decided to do was swap out the hangers. I'm gonna be switching all my wooden hangers to a thinner hanger, a thinner type of hanger, which are called velvet hangers. These are the wooden hangers I've been using for quite a while. As you can see the thickness of this hanger, so when it's hanging, you put clothes in it, it takes up a decent amount of space. These are the hangers I'm gonna be switching to. As you can see, they are much thinner. They don't take up as much space, so this is gonna allow for me to get more clothes in my closet. And as you can see, here's a side-by-side of these two hangers. So the wooden hanger is almost like 2 or 3 times the size of this thinner velvet hanger. Now, if you guys have any interest in either of these hangers, I'm gonna link them down below in the description section. Through the past few years, I've purchased probably like 3 or 4 different types of wooden hangers. The most recent ones that I bought were from Amazon. So I'm gonna be linking those down below in the description section. And if you're interested in the velvet hangers, I'm also gonna be linking those down below as well. I started working on some of these. I had some of the hangers already and I started working on it. And I was intending to just do this video initially without filming it. So I did all of these, the difference of these hangers versus these, and how much space these take versus these. I'm gonna be able to get way more clothing in here and be able to go through it, be able to sort through it much easier, opposed to these. It's I can't even get room in here. It's literally just stuffed. Again, it's an occupational hazard. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna get these hangers cracked open, and really I'm just gonna go through all of these pieces, take them off the wooden hangers and put them on the velvet hangers, and try to get more of my clothing in my wardrobe so I can, again, be able to sort through them better. So I'm basically gonna put you guys on a time lapse and kind of check in, let you guys know how it's going. This is something I probably would have never done on video, but I've listened to you guys in the past. You guys want to see other things, different things. And since I was going to do this anyway, I figured I would share it with you guys. And hopefully this maybe helps some of you who maybe have similar issues. So let's get the hangers cracked open and get started. All right, these are the hangers from the boxes just open. Time to get to work. All right, I officially have all of these shirts and t-shirts all here. Now, I may do some more rearranging. As of right now, these are just the short sleeve. These are the printed shirts, plaid shirts, whatever you want to call them. And then we have black, gray, and then some colored t-shirts, and then we have white. And as you can see, there's so much like more space. I have way more space in here. I still do have to get some more stuff put in here, but it's looking much better. These are the wooden hangers that I took out and swapped. Now I'm going to get the second box of velvet hangers opened. All right, so this is where we currently are with this. As you can see, I got the shirts all done, jackets and some hoodies. Those are taken care of. And then now I'm currently working on some more jackets and then shirts. So I'm really at the end, and then I think I'm gonna do some of these. I think I'm gonna keep most of these on wooden hangers and just change out the dress shirts so I can put a couple more in there. But I'm gonna leave these items because these are pretty heavy, like overcoats and suits and sports coats. I'm gonna leave those on wooden hangers for now. Then I may change that later. But right now I have one last box of hangers to open. So let's get that done. All right, so here we have some of the aftermath hangers pretty much everywhere. Then I have some hangers here organized and then another mess right beside it. What I plan to do is pretty much box up a lot of these hangers and then sell them. From the years that I've bought these wooden hangers, I have about 3 different types. So what I'll try to do is box them up by type and then try to sell them locally. As far as this video, I know the quality of this video wasn't the best. I'm filming this on my vlogging camera. I didn't use my main camera that I've been using lately, which of course is the best quality I can provide for you guys. But I just wanted to be able to have more mobility with this video, so I just used this camera for the entire thing. I have everything sorted with the other hangers. As you can see here, let me give you guys a different angle. I did the entire closet. Did some slight organizing. I think I'll organize it a little bit more, maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But all of the clothing has been switched to the thinner hangers. So as you can see, I was able to get more pieces in there. You see I got way more in there. So these are my blazers. So I ended up switching the blazers to those hangers as well as my dress shirts. And I kept the suits, because these are actually suit hangers. So they have the jacket and the pants on them. And then I kept my overcoats, since those are pretty heavy, on the wooden hangers as well. Lots going on right now with me personally, you know, with the family and everything. So I'm going to continue working to create videos just with everything that's happening. I don't know how often the uploads will be. They may be a little bit sporadic, but there will be uploads, just as a heads up. At bare minimum, once a week, but I'm gonna be working on twice a week because I do have a lot of content to do, and it's as hard as it is to do. Like I said earlier, it's my job, so I'm gonna be working on doing that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up on it. Drop some comments if you enjoyed me doing this. You can kind of see how it came out. And I do intend on doing a closet tour at some point. It was supposed to happen already, but things aren't how you always plan them to be. So that'll be at some point, if not this month, within next month, hopefully. And then we go from there. The links to the hangers will be down below, like I mentioned earlier, so feel free to check this out if you would like. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.